Welcome to Shadow of the Colossus.
Hello.
If you guys have never played this game, shame on you. This is the remake for PS4. It's a very well done remake, I would say. I'm really happy that they did that.
Yeah, most of my time spent with this game has been on the remake, but I played the original back in the day. But it's gorgeous to play this. It's so everything is very very detailed and very lush, and it's so nice just to enjoy it, be in the world.
Yeah, the limitations on the PS2. It's crazy how much they could get away with, like the mechanics of this game on the PS2. But it's a very subtle, very contemplative kind of game.
Very atmospheric. I would say that about most of Team Ico's projects are just like super atmospheric. Not a lot of like stuff is directly given to you as far as story or
it's all based on mechanics,
plot.
Pretty much.
You just kind of live in the world and absorb as much of it as you can. There's a lot to read into, a lot of like kind of half-told truths or just vagueness to let the player kind
of a lot of it is vague,
fill in their own meaning or interpretation to stuff.
Right. And it could be post-apocalyptic, it could be pre-apocalyptic, it'd be like ancient. You can think about it in a bunch of different ways. It could be a different planet, who knows?
Yeah. It's just a very realized world. Like, once we get out into the open landscape, every time I ride around there, just looking around, it feels like everything has a purpose to where it is. And as you'll see farther along, it kind of seems like that, like, you know, at some point that there is a civilization built here. And even though everything's in ruin now, you can kind of tell, like, oh, maybe they cultivated this hill over here for their society somehow, or like the ruins over here, maybe that was a specific outpost.
That's what I love about this game is
geography.
Seeing like the third to the last when you like go to that hidden city and the guy or the smaller Colossus is like ramming into the pillars.
Yeah.
I love seeing the world like that where it's like these monuments were built. This wasn't built by like Colossus. This was built by people. People lived here.
Yeah, because you go to some of the places where the Colossus are like hiding or maybe even like contained. And it's architecture. Everything is like built for your size, but some of the stuff is very grand where it seems like even if the Colossus didn't exist back then, they still had some idea of like the possibility of these creatures existing at some point, or that magic leads to like some of this kind of stuff.
There's Wander
hiding behind his mask.
Yep. And here comes Emon. It's almost like it's reverse Japanese mixed with like something else. It's almost like he's going,
yeah, that's very much the Dorman speech. It sounds very affected in that way, but it's just a fake language that's like, yeah, I think part Chinese, Japanese, a little bit of just influences taken from like Indonesian, mixing a lot of different sounds and stuff just to make a realistic sounding.
What he's saying is basically there's this world and it's forbidden now and we should never go there, but we're already there, and for some reason we're just remembering. It's a perfect time for him to like imagine this because he's looking at the woman he put on the slab and he's recalling what his shaman teacher or whoever leader of his tribe is saying.
He's like reminding himself of why he's here and what he's got to do, because like you said, he just got to this place. He just put her down, and now he's like, all right, what did he say again? I'm here, and there's this thing here, and I'm supposed to something. There's just something that has a power over.
Yeah. Does he have to like clap?
Light and dark? Yeah, like, am I supposed to like pray or light some candles or something? And then ya boy chimes in.
Ya boy, what's up, Dorman?
Dorman,
what you doing, dog?
So these aren't the Colossi.
They're not.
Yeah, these are just
they're
shadow creatures that are just coming up. Like, are these people who have come here in the past and just died, maybe?
I think somehow Dorman is manipulating them, and
it's seeing they're shadows, so he's definitely manipulating them. But
who's worthy of being there? And I think they're just embodiments of Dorman. Like he summons them to see who is worthy to be here, and he's like, "Oh shit, you got the sword. All right,
Well, yeah,
come back,
they
minions."
accosted him because they're like, "Oh, somebody new. What are you doing here? Time to
Yep.
do our thing." That's really interesting. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because from down here, you see this. You just see like the blinding light coming down through the ceiling. So you're led to believe that the sunlight is coming directly down through, which nothing to tell you that there's not. But they just showed us a cutscene of like up in there, dark, stormy, thunder. But then we come back down and it's still just sunlight. That's really interesting.
Yeah. In the original, I don't remember the thunder happening, but yeah, like when you get to the top of the castle, there's no evidence of any like sunlight up there even,
Yeah, like
because you can see down into the hole, or you can like there is a hole. There goes your parachute. No, get bigger.
it'd be kind of cool if you could find it out in the world though.
He's like,
Just like was caught on the branch of a tree or something. You saw it later. Like, oh shit, yeah, that's the blanket. The one time we get to hear this young boy's voice.
He's so like, um,
I just bring her back, please.
he's got a weird inflection. He's
I'm
like,
to pre.
he's struggling, like he's hurting.
I think it was really cool of them to use a male and female voice layered on top of each other for Dorman.
In this one, I think they affected it so it actually holds more woman inside. Because I remember in the original, it was,
There was
heavy man.
just man in the original, and then they for this one had a male and female do it, and it's good for that ambiguity. Like,
No, yeah,
you
that
kind of
makes
don't want to
sense.
know if it has a male or female like aspect to it. It's everything. It's nothing.
And I think there's a lot of the reverb that pre-ignites the next line. It's like,
There's reverb on the attack.
yeah, there's echo on that attack.
I'm just look at the. I'm gonna look over here.
Sure, yeah, take a
Hey,
gander.
where's the horse? Agro.
Do you have some favorite Colossus?
Agro. Oh man.
Okay, let's break it down in different categories.
I mean,
here.
I really like
Your favorite Colossus fight. Some like just name off some of your favorite fights.
my favorite fight is probably. Oh dang. Honestly, it's probably the one either with the beard or
That one's pretty great.
the one I okay, the flying one in the desert too.
That one's pretty
Because
great.
that one has a tactic to it.
That's the
that
biggest
is-
one. Did you know that?
Well,
It's the
long.
longest
one, but
If you stood them up, he's like
Yeah.
a mile long.
Malice otherwise is the big guy.
He definitely takes the longest, I would say.
Well, no, he's just like as far as their standing height.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even know the flying one's name, but he would only be like that tall, but his length was
Right, because he's so low to the like.
he's like a snake.
Yeah,
Flat body, long. Flat body, long. Just one more thing, Mr. Dorman.
fat boy,
Fat body, long. Ringing any bells? No, didn't think so.
Didn't think so.
Had to try.
All right, here we go.
So we're like, hey, she's dead. Bring her back. I heard you could do that. And Dorman's like, sure, yeah, just go kill these 16
I
Colossus.
saw you got this really cool sword, though.
Yeah,
I
just,
think you should go like awaken these Colossus
just
from their
give-
slumber
Give
and like
those
murder them.
Colossus a whack with that sword, and we'll be all good, buddy.
And we'll be back in the next episode with
Wait.
the first.
Before we go,
Fight.
let's just
Yeah.
have a moment to just like look around
Sure.
because it's real pretty.
Agro, shut up. It's definitely a very fun world to be in and to come
Oh,
back
he
to.
tripped. Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I rolled my ankle. And he looks so clean. He's so pristine right now.
God, yeah, the things on his belt really is what gives it away for me. Man,
Yep, I'm excited to get into this. Let's do it, Wilson.
even in the distance, it looks so good. So much mystery waits for us.
We'll be back.
Bye.